Okay, so today we'll see Elastic Block Store. Okay, yesterday we covered auto scaling. Today we are going to see Elastic Block Store. So Elastic Block Store is nothing but additional storage for your instance. And Amazon EBS volume is durable block level storage device that you can attach to single EC2 instance. That means you can attach to one instance whatever data you are storing in your machine. Don't store in EC2 store volume. You should store in EBS volume, because in instance volume, if you terminate the instance, that in data also will be deleted. But if you stored in EBS volume, if you terminate the instance, that volume will not be deleted. You can attach to another instance, or you can migrate from one zone to another zone, or one region to another region, one account to another account, your data. Clear? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yes,
Yes,
sir, clear.
Saurabh, what I'm telling, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can use EBS volume as primary storage for data that require frequent updates, such as system drive for an instance or storage for database application. You can use as a additional storage for your instance. If you terminate the instance also, that storage will not be deleted. You can attach to some other instance also within a zone, or one zone to another zone also you can migrate, one region to another region also you can migrate, one account to another account also you can migrate. Clear, right?
Okay, sir.
It's like your external hard disk. You can connect to one PC, you can get store some data, and you can connect to another machine, you can fetch data like this. Okay, additional
Okay.
storage. Non-persistent data store, data not replicated by default, no snapshot support, SSD or STDD hard disk we can use it. Then Elastic Block Store, persistent block storage volume, 99.999% availability, automatically replicated within its availability zone. Point in time snapshot support is there, modify volume as need change, SSD or STDD auto recovery option is also there in EBS volume. Okay, EBS volume types. So SSD mainly used for relational database and non-SQL based database purpose they will use. HTTP, big data and media purpose they will use. Then creating an EBS volume. How to create? First we'll launch the instance. After that we'll create the instance. Create the volume. That volume you can attach to instance. Then you need to make partition, and you can store your data. So both in Windows and Linux I'll show you. First I'll show in Windows, then I'll show you in Linux. Okay, first we'll log in into our account.
Sir, S3 storage is used for storage, and EBS is also used for storage.
Data, yes. EBS is also used for to store the data, but this EBS you can directly connect to the instance, but S3 you can't able to connect to the instance.
Okay, when by default Uh, if we create an instance, then by default, what is uh, associated with it? S3
EBS
or
volume you can attach.
okay,
EBS volume you can attach. S3 you can't able to attach. S3 is the separate topic.
okay, sir.
In storage only, EBS is different, S3 is different, EFS is different. Okay, now I am showing EBS. Then we'll see S3, then we'll see EFS.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so first we'll go to EC2 because the EC2 portion will complete it first. That's why I take an EBS. Okay, first we'll launch one Windows instance. I'll select Windows Server 2019. T2.micro configure instance detail. This I'll create in AP South 1A. Add tag by default it will take EC2 instance store 30 GB. Add tag, click to add a name tag. Here I'm just giving server 1A. Okay, configure security group. Existing security group only. I'm going to use SBP Windows security group. Review and launch. Launch. Same SBP key pair. I acknowledge. Launch instance. Now click on view instances. That instance it will take time to launch. So meanwhile we'll add EBS volume. So in same EC2 dashboard only you can see EBS. Click on this volume. Okay, see this 30 GB is instant store volume. That volume also it will show here only. Now I'm creating another volume. Okay, so general purpose SSD only I'll take. So minimum 1 GB, maximum 16,384 GB you can create, but we are running in free tier limit, so I'll just take 10 GB. Okay, availability zone in AP South 1A only I'll create because my machine is running in AP South 1A. Okay, then tag, if you want you can set the tag. Just giving volume. Then here I'm just giving volume 1A. Tag name, just create volume. We assign tag name, but it does not reflect. Okay, I'll type here also volume 1A. Okay, this 10 GB volume I'll attach to instance. Go to action. Go to action. Attach volume. Here you can see that Windows instance what we are running. Okay, only in AP South 1A only you can able to connect this volume by default. If you want to migrate from AP South 1A to 1B, you need to do take snapshot.
Okay, sir.
Now still status check that is not 2/2 success. So we need to wait. Then only we can able to connect because this is Windows. Windows only it will take more time. Okay, now it's checks passed. Click on connect RDP client. So get password, browse and select your pen file, then decrypt password. Now you can see the password. Copy this password, open a notepad and paste that. Now click on cancel, then copy that public IP. Now give Windows R MSTSC, paste that public IP, click connect, username administrator and password is your Windows Server password. Click OK. Yes. Okay, once it is connected, give Windows R disk management .msc. Okay, whatever 10 GB volume you attached, it will show like this. So right click, click on online, then right click, initialize the disk. If you initialize, MBR means you can create maximum 4 primary partition. If it is GPT means you can able to create 128 primary partition. So primary partitions are like you can use it to store data, and also you can use it to store application, operating system files. This everything it will support. But extended or logical partition, you can able to store only data. Okay, so here I'm just taken 10 GB, so I'll take it as a MBR only, master boot record. So click OK. Now this disk I'm going to make it as a 2 partition. Okay, right click, new simple volume, next. Okay, so I'm just making 2 partition, 10237 divided by 2 means, so I'm just taking 5118, next, 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 finish. So 5 GB partition is done. Then another 5 GB partition, another 5 GB partition is also done. Okay, if you want to see, open your Windows Explorer. See in this PC, D drive and E drive came. If you want, you can store that data. So what I'm going to do, from my local computer, some files I'll store. Open D drive, paste.
So the MBR is like a C drive where we only store applications or both applications and data.
Not like that. You can create 4 primary partition.
Okay.
This and all related to hardware. You could have studied from there onwards.
Okay, sir.
You can create 4 primary partition. So then you can create one extended partition. In that extended partition, how much ever logical partition you can create, and MBR will not support more than 2 TB of hard disk. Okay,
sir.
but this GPT, it will support more than 2 TB of disk. So in big level servers and all, huge amount of storage they will use, right? That time everything they will use GPT only. They will not use MBR. Yes, small amount of storage. That's why I take an MBR.
Okay, sir.
By default, Windows will use only 2 file system. One is NTF FAT32 NTFS. Okay, this 2 file system only Windows will use. Okay, then in Linux, ext3, ext2, ext4, then xfs, like this kind of file system Linux will use.
Okay, sir.
Because while you are formatting pendrive only, you came to know, right? Fat NTFS, it will ask, right? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
That file system only. Without file system, you can't store the data. The file system is mandatory. Whether it may be Windows or it may be Linux, file system is required for any storage device. It may be a hard disk, or it may be pen drive, or it may be SD card, whatever it is. File system is mandatory. Then only you can able to store data. Only in one volume I'll store data. It's enough.
You can create up to 4 partitions in this, but now you have created only 2 partitions.
That means 4 primary partition. You can create more partition, but
Yes.
primary partition is only 4. Now I created only 2.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I just uploaded some files in this machine. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just terminating this machine. Go to this. I'll terminate now. If you terminate instance, only that instance EC2 instance store volume will be deleted. Your EBS volume will not be deleted. That you can see here. You click on the volumes. Once the machine is terminated, the first this 30 GB volume will be deleted. This volume will not be deleted. You can attach to another instance. See, we need to wait because that instance need to be terminated now. For learning AWS, patience is required. See, that 30 GB volume is gone.
Yes, sir.
Only 10 GB is there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to launch new instance in another zone. Okay, launch instance, same Windows instance only. We are going to migrate now, zone to zone. So Windows Server 2019. T2.micro, configure instance detail. I'm launching this instance in AP South 1B. Add storage, add tag, click to add a name tag. I'm just giving name server 1B. Okay, next configure security group, existing, same SBP Windows security group only I'll use. Okay, review and launch. Launch. Select your key pair SBP key. I acknowledge. Launch instance. Now click on view instance. Now this volume you can't able to attach to AP South 1B because this server 1B is running in AP South 1B, but my EBS 10 GB volume is in AP South 1A. See, it is in AP South 1A. This
Yes.
volume you can't able to attach now. If you click attach volume also, only availability zone is AP South 1A. In AP South 1A, no machines are running.
Yes, sir.
Only you want to migrate to AP South 1B. How to migrate? Select your volume, go to action, create snapshot. Okay, I'm just giving volume 1 snap. Give this name, add tag. Okay, so name, create snapshot. Now under volume you can see snapshot. Once it is comes available, then that previous this volume you can delete it. From that snapshot you can create volume. It will take time because 10 GB it's completed. Now what I'm going to do, that my existing volume I'm going to delete it. Go to action, delete this volume. I delete it. Now I'll go to snapshot, click the snapshot, select the snapshot, go to action, create volume from snapshot.
Sir, snapshot is not associated with any zone.
No,
Okay, sir.
snapshot is similar like AMI.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to migrate to AP South 1B. Same 10 GB, automatically it will come. So I'm just migrating, create volume. Now volume is created. Come to volumes now. That 10 GB volume you can able to see. It's available. Now volume we migrated to AP South 1B. See,
Yes, sir.
okay, this volume name also I'll change. Volume 1B I'll give. Now this volume I'll attach to instance. Attach volume. Now see server 1B it is showing.
Yes, sir.
Select that. Click attach volume. Now we attached. Go to instances. Select that instance. Click connect. We need to get password. So get password. Browse. Select your PEM file. Decrypt password. Copy that password. New password I pasted. Then click cancel. Then server 1B. Copy that public IP. Windows R. MSTSC. Paste that public IP. Click connect. Now gives username as administrator, then password which we taken, copy from that notepad, then paste here, click OK. So now the server 1B is connected. So it's connected. Now give Windows R diskmgmt.msc. Okay, see here, volumes also showing, but it is in offline. We need to bring into online.
Okay, sir.
Just right click, bring online. That's it. The partition, everything will come automatically. Now open Windows Explorer. Go to this PC. In D drive, whatever data we store, that data you can access here also. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, this much only. Zone to zone EBS volume migration. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'll terminate this machine also. Go to instance state, terminate instance, click terminate. Then how to migrate volume from one region to another region, I'll show you. We have snapshot, right? So that snapshot you select, go to action, copy snapshot. If you click copy snapshot from your source region to destination region, you can select where you want. AP Southeast 1 means Singapore. You can copy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Similar to AMI only. Now, if you want to account migration, if you want to do, go to action, modify permission, then here add account ID you need to give. So that destination person account ID, from like this you can get that account ID, you just copy, and if you add, it will be shared to particular account. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is about volume migration. Now I'll delete this snapshot also. Go to action, delete snapshot, click delete. Then that volume also I'll delete it. Click on that volume 1B, go to action, delete volume, delete. Now it is permanently deleted. Okay, now same thing we'll do it for Linux machine. Linux machines different commands. We should not use the same method. Okay, click on launch instance. I'll take Amazon Linux only. Select t2.micro, configure instance detail. This I'll launch it AP South 1 name, add storage, add tag, click to add a name tag. So Amazon Linux 1A. I'll give this name, configure security group, the existing, I'll use SBP Linux security group. Okay, review and launch. I'm going to use SBP key. I acknowledge, launch instance. Now click on view instance. So Amazon Linux machine is launched. Now we'll create volume. That volume will attach to that instance. Okay, Amazon Linux by default it will use 8 GB of easy to install instant store volume. Now EBS volume we are creating, create volume. Same here also I'm going to use 10 GB only. I'll create an AP South 1A, create volume. Okay, after that I'll set tag volume 1E. Okay, this volume I'll attach to the instance. I think still that volume is not created. Go to action, attach volume. So for Amazon Linux 1A, attach volume. Now that volume is attached. Now we'll connect this Linux machine. So click on Amazon Linux machine, click connect, EC2 instance connect, click connect. It will be connect like this. Here you need to use command sudo su. Then to see that disk everything, you need to use command fdisk space -l. If you give fdisk space -l, you can see EC2 instance store volume, that is 8 GB. In that 8 GB, two partition is there, XVDA1, XVDA128. So the Linux file system and boot files of the Linux will be present. Okay, then we added 10 GB volume, right? That is /dev/xbdf. This 10 GB volume is not having any partition. Now we need to create partition and make file system. So how to create partition, how to make file system, now we'll see. For that, command is fdisk space slash, what is this volume name? This name you need to give /dev/xbdf. Okay, give enter. Then command M for help, like this it will ask. So to create partition, N is the command. N. N is the command to create new partition. Then partition type primary extended. So here also see primary, how many partition you can create? 4. Okay,
Yes, sir.
extended or container for logical partition, that is unlimited, how much ever you want you can create it. Now I am going to create primary partition. By default it will take P only. P represents primary. No need to type again P, you just give enter. Then the partition number, by default it will take first partition. Okay, I am also creating the first partition only. It will be starts from 2048. Why it is taking from 2048 sector? Any idea about sector? Saurabh, Bhaskar, Pavan, anybody? What is sector? Any idea? This and all you studied in basic computers. Any idea? See here only it is
No,
mentioned
sir.
na. Unit sector of 1. In one sector you can store 512 bytes of data. Okay, so if you are having pen drive or hard disk, everything is having a sector. In each sector you can able to store 512 bytes of data. Okay, so if you are having 8 GB pen drive, can you able to store entire 8 GB data in the pen drive? No, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are having 160 GB hard disk, can you able to use entire 160 GB? No. If you
No.
are having 1 TB hard disk, you can't use entire 1 TB. Like that, because some portion is reserved. That's why we for the sector it starts from 2048, because it need to store the partition table and caching, disk caching. So this and all will be reserved. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so default it will take from 2048. So let it be take 2048 only. Then I'm going to make this volume as a two partition. So the last sector value is 20971519. This is the last sector. Okay, but I'm making two 5 GB partition. So just divide by 2. So 20 means 10, 97 means around 48. Okay, then 15 means 07, 19 means 09. It will create 5 GB partition. Next, another 5 GB partition I will create. For that n, same p, here partition number I will take 4, and default it is showing 2. I am taking number 4 partition. If you want you can use as it is. Now I am not dividing any sectors, as it is I will take. Okay, to 5 GB. Now we created partition. I need to write that partition in the partition table. For that, W is the command to write the partition table. After that, to check the partition table whether it is created or not, fdisk space -l. You just give, you can see the 10 GB is having two partition which we created. Clear? 5 GB, 5 GB.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we created only partition. We not make the file system. To make file system, what is the command? mkfs make file system. I'm making here ext3 file system slash dev slash xvdf1. It will create. Yeah, it's created. Then mkfs.ext3 slash xvdf4. Now file system we created. Okay, you need to access that file system, that partition. If you want to access, you should mount with any of the folder is nothing but directory.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to create directory? mkdir space slash, I'm just using data1. You can give any name. Okay, data1 mkdir slash data4. So two directories I created. Now I'm going to mount this. Mount space slash your partition name slash dev slash xvdf1. This partition I'll mount with data1 directory. Next, xvdf4 I'll mount with data4 directory. Okay, like this you can able to mount it. Okay, after mounting this, then cd space slash data1. If you give, there you can put some empty files. Okay, touch f1, f2, f3, f4. I'll put. If you give ls, you can see that files. Then cd space data 4 slash data 4. So here also I'll put some empty files. Touch f5, f6, f7, f8. Okay, if you give ls, here also you can see the files. Now, so we created partition, we made the file system, we mount that partition, and we upload some data. Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what I'm going to do, I'll terminate this instance. Amazon Linux, and I go to instance state, terminate.
Sir, mount. What is mounting?
Mounting in the sense, if you connect your pen drive, the pen drive, if it is detected and if it is getting alphabet, then only you can able to, like D drive, E drive, F drive, like that. If it is shows, then only you can able to access that pen drive, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the same like that in Linux machine. By default, if you connect any CD, DVD drive, external hard disk or pen drive, simply you can't able to access the storage. So that you should mount with any of the directory, then only you can able to access the file or to upload the data or download the data from that particular external device. Otherwise you can't do any activity in the Linux machine.
Okay, sir.
For that purpose only you need to mount. Otherwise it is in Windows, mount and all not required. Simply connect, you can access the data. But in Linux you need to mount it, then only you can able to access the data.
Okay, sir.
That's why Linux is more secure. Simply you can't able to access any data from external resources. Okay, now go to volume. This volume will take snapshot. Okay, go to action, create snapshot. I'm just giving name snap1. That's enough. Once it is comes available, this will migrate to Singapore region. So Windows I done migration zone to zone, right? This Linux volume I'll migrate to Singapore. Okay, snapshot is created. This volume I'll delete it. Now we'll migrate this snapshot from Mumbai to Singapore. AP Southeast 1. Okay, we'll check, open duplicate tab. Now go to Singapore. It's 10 GB now. It will take time. Now we are in Singapore. Saurabh, I think tomorrow I will be available or not. I don't know exactly. If I'm not available, I'll just share video. Okay, recorded video. You just
Oh,
go through once. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me on later classes. Okay,
okay, sir.
because I don't want to stop the class. You are also, you will be hurry to finish the classes soon. I think so. That's why.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Pawan and Bhaskar, you also don't have any issues, right? Even if I shared the videos also, at next classes I'll just recall it very fast way. Okay. Even the same what I am doing in this class sessions, the same like that only that classes are also going. Not an issue. That video also you can slowly aram say whenever you want you can see it. Okay. So the snapshot is completed. Now, mm, in Mumbai, whatever snapshot is there, I'll delete it. I don't want in Mumbai. I'll delete snapshot because snapshot it's moved to Singapore. Okay. I deleted from Mumbai. Now we are in Singapore. From this snapshot, I'll create volume. So create volume from snapshot. Okay, here I'll create in AP Southeast 1A only. Create volume. Now see volume is created. Now we'll launch one instance. Same Amazon Linux. In AP South 1A only I'll launch. Sorry, AP Southeast 1A. Amazon Linux. Select t2.micro. Configure instance detail. So here I'll select AP Southeast 1A. Add storage. Add tag. Click to add a name tag. So Amazon server 1A. Okay, in Singapore region. Configure security group. Existing security group. I have all traffic. This one only I'll use. Preview and launch. Launch. My new Singapore key. I acknowledge. Launch instance. View instances. Once instance is launched, I will attach this volume. Okay, 10 GB volume is there. This volume. Go to action. Attach volume. Amazon server 1A. Attach volume. Now volume is attached to the instance. Go to instance. We'll connect that instance. Click connect. It's connected. Now give sudo su. Here if you give fdisk space -l, that partition, sorry, that volume and whatever partition is there, everything it will show. But you can't able to access the data because we don't have directory. So first what you need to do, mkdir slash any name. For example, I'll give name here folder1. Okay, mkdir slash folder4. Any name you can use to create directory. After that you can mount it. Mount space slash dev slash xvdf1 slash folder1. Okay, then mount space slash xvdf4 then slash folder4. Okay, then cd space slash folder1, just give ls. Whatever data you stored from Mumbai region, the same data you will get in Singapore region. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you give cd space slash folder4, if you give ls, here also you can able to see that. Clear, right? This is the EBS.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Then I'll terminate this instance, volume, everything. Go to action, instance here, terminate instance, click terminate. Then under Elastic Block Store, click on snapshot, delete this 10 GB snapshot also. Then in volume, whatever 10 GB volume you created, that if instance is terminated, you can able to delete it easily. If instance is not terminated, first you need to force deattach. Like this also you can deattach. The instance is terminated. Then go to action, delete. That's all. Everything is deleted. Now we'll come back to Mumbai region. Okay, clear, right? EBS portion.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow that S3 I'll share you. EFS you don't see, you will get confusion. I'll show you directly. Okay, S3 means how to create bucket, how to host a static website in that S3 bucket, then how to replicate two buckets, then how to do versioning. So this only I made it as a video in S3. That video I'll share you tomorrow. You just see that. It will be present in the chat box only. Okay, maybe today itself only I may share. Okay, you just recall it. So if you are okay with that video, if you understand, just put a message in the same Skype chat box only. If you not understand, I'll repeat it again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. See you. Bye.
Bye, sir.
So guys, you are practicing, right?
Yes, sir.
Pavan,
Yes, sir.
Bhaskar, Bhaskar. Okay, fine. So try to do more practice, at least one or twice. Okay.
Oh,
See you then. Bye.
bye, sir.